They will have packed their bags by tomorrow morning. They will have packed their bags by tomorrow morning. The cooks will cook for the guests at the restaurant. The cooks will cook for the guests at the restaurant. Do you have any vegetarian options? Do you have any vegetarian options? Cave. He's training for the marathon race. He's training for the marathon race. He is a regular contributor to the magazine's food and recipe articles. He is a regular contributor to the magazine's food and recipe articles. Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance. The UN is the main international organization responsible for promoting peace and security. The UN is the main international organization responsible for promoting peace and security. I have some ideas for our next project. I have some ideas for our next project. Rarely can I hold it. Rarely can I hold it. It was past now. It was past now. Your half-sister was a landscape architect. Your half-sister was a landscape architect. Please don't be in a hurry. Please don't be in a hurry. Where do you live? Where do you live? He hates noisy places. He hates noisy places. What sports can you do? What sports can you do? Do you need to talk? Do you need to talk? The immersion blender is great for making soup. The immersion blender is great for making soup. Your cousins are ecologist. Your cousins are ecologist. I'll borrow your boss's car for a ride. I'll borrow your boss's car for a ride. I wish I had known about the discount earlier. I wish I had known about the discount earlier. The event was a huge success. The event was a huge success. Can you come to the party tomorrow? Can you come to the party tomorrow? They should have fixed the car before the trip. They should have fixed the car before the trip. Doesn't he fly? Doesn't he fly? His grandfather was a bounty hunter. His grandfather was a bounty hunter. I have a lot of clothes to wash. I have a lot of clothes to wash. The window was broken due to the storm. The window was broken due to the storm. Students are preparing for the science fair. Students are preparing for the science fair. Could you please turn the volume down a bit? Could you please turn the volume down a bit? I teach children English. I teach children English. I'll catch up in a century. I'll catch up in a century. Doesn't look like he's having fun. Doesn't look like he's having fun. Can't I get engaged? Can't I get engaged? I'm volunteering at the animal shelter this weekend. I'm volunteering at the animal shelter this weekend. Is her mother a lawyer? Is her mother a lawyer? I had finished my homework before my mother came home. I had finished my homework before my mother came home. Was it rain? Was it rain? Couldn't he get on later at 2 a.m.? Couldn't he get on later at 2 a.m.? He flew to London for vacation. He flew to London for vacation. Hot sausages. Hot sausages. I can't exercise. I can't exercise. Should I go ashore after 3 years? Should I go ashore after 3 years? Where can I find candy and chocolates? Where can I find candy and chocolates? Who has a dream? Who has a dream? Do I test in 5 hours? Do I test in 5 hours? He had already had his breakfast before he went for a run. He had already had his breakfast before he went for a run. Can you reply 3 hours ago? Can you reply 3 hours ago? After 4 months it should be taken care of. After 4 months it should be taken care of. Was your half-brother a mechanic? Was your half-brother a mechanic? Yes, I love to travel. Yes, I love to travel. We are planting flowers in the garden. We are planting flowers in the garden. Could you please let me know if there is any change in your health history? Could you please let me know if there is any change in your health history? Was never an employer. Was never an employer. The fog is thickening outside. The fog is thickening outside. Can you forget? Can you forget? We'll wait one evening. We'll wait one evening. I am grateful to him for being my friend. I am grateful to him for being my friend. She gave her dress to dry cleaning at the dry cleaners. She gave her dress to dry cleaning at the dry cleaners. Where is the nearest supermarket? Asked. Where is the nearest supermarket? Asked. We have no finished tickets. We have no finished tickets. Can we create at sunset? Can we create at sunset? He is very skilled at playing the piano. He is very skilled at playing the piano. He will be happy if you buy him flowers. He will be happy if you buy him flowers. On Mark's team. On Mark's team. He is very tall, almost 2 meters. He is very tall, almost 2 meters. They were great successes. They were great successes. I like to drink coffee in the morning. I like to drink coffee in the morning. May not be a monthly governor. May not be a monthly governor. I wish I had invested in Bitcoin earlier, I would be rich now. I wish I had invested in Bitcoin earlier, I would be rich now. They want to improve their English skills. They want to improve their English skills. How are you going to work? How are you going to work? They answer my silence. They answer my silence. Isn't it hopeless after a day? Isn't it hopeless after a day? Who did you see? Who did you see? Where can I find the pet food section? Where can I find the pet food section? I will go to work. I will go to work. He was born in May. He was born in May. I wish I had a personal chef so I wouldn't have to cook every day. I wish I had a personal chef so I wouldn't have to cook every day. Can you lend me some money? I forgot my wallet. Can you lend me some money? I forgot my wallet. You should brush your teeth twice a day. You should brush your teeth twice a day. Should not be an optician every month. Should not be an optician every month. She's going to dance class next week. She's going to dance class next week. There are no books on the shelf. There are no books on the shelf. Can I buy you something? Can I buy you something? That rain. That rain. Annie had a cold too. Annie had a cold too. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. Your grandmother was an inspector. Your grandmother was an inspector. He was playing basketball in the gym. He was playing basketball in the gym. There are many words that I don't understand. There are many words that I don't understand. Every parent wants the best for their child. Every parent wants the best for their child. We can't eat. We can't eat. Time has expired. Time has expired. Will you come with me? Will you come with me? He is a regular contributor to the journal's lifestyle articles. He is a regular contributor to the journal's lifestyle articles. After 5 evenings, he cannot object. After 5 evenings, he cannot object. We played board games with our friends. We played board games with our friends. He plays basketball. He plays basketball. Can you give me a band-aid? Can you give me a band-aid? They are exploring a cave. They are exploring a cave. Rarely am I not an agent? Rarely am I not an agent? Better today. Better today. After 5 minutes they would grow. After 5 minutes they would grow. I don't touch my nose with my elbow. I don't touch my nose with my elbow. Didn't he recognize someone earlier in the morning? Didn't he recognize someone earlier in the morning? I may have to work over the weekend to finish this report. I may have to work over the weekend to finish this report. What kind of music do you listen? What kind of music do you listen? He gave me a present for my birthday. He gave me a present for my birthday. He didn't have enough breakfast and was hungry afterwards. He didn't have enough breakfast and was hungry afterwards. He is learning to speak Spanish fluently. He is learning to speak Spanish fluently. To be careful. To be careful. How much? How much? Change. Change. Should I go to school tomorrow? Should I go to school tomorrow? Should it be basic? Should it be basic? Will they tell you right away? Will they tell you right away? Did he juggle 5 months ago? Did he juggle 5 months ago? He'd better take a break before he gets tired. He'd better take a break before he gets tired. Broken. Broken. Can't it sink? Can't it sink? He went to the mall. He went to the mall. Can you play occasionally? Can you play occasionally? Whose painting is this? Whose painting is this? May I have your luggage tag, please? May I have your luggage tag, please? Did he remove it? Did he remove it? Too crowded. Too crowded. This is a really beautiful piece of furniture. This is a really beautiful piece of furniture. This book is more interesting than that. This book is more interesting than that. If he had enough money, he could go to college. If he had enough money, he could go to college. We shouldn't be doing weekly research. We shouldn't be doing weekly research. That means a lot of work. That means a lot of work. They envy your success and wealth. They envy your success and wealth. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm leaving early today. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm leaving early today. You often do forestry. You often do forestry. How many? How many? We shouldn't imply every year. We shouldn't imply every year. Green is the color of nature. Green is the color of nature. I got up at 7 in the morning, had dinner and took the bus to school. I got up at 7 in the morning, had dinner and took the bus to school. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. Was his father the weatherman? Was his father the weatherman? I am willing to work hard to improve our relationship. I am willing to work hard to improve our relationship. We want 4 tickets, please. We want 4 tickets, please. Shouldn't I cry? Shouldn't I cry? My aunt was the manager. My aunt was the manager. They had dinner at a restaurant last night. They had dinner at a restaurant last night. I will pay my taxes next week. I will pay my taxes next week. Can't post it later? Can't post it later? I'm about to go to work. I'm about to go to work. Let me go. Let me go.